The head is one big pile of shit.
Oh man, what is going on with Battlefield, dude? I feel like the best way to describe the way it's been recently is Battlefield's kind of like that one kid who you leave home for 10 minutes and by the time you come back the whole house is on fire and he's eating a bunch of Tide Pods.
Hey Glenn, come on in Glenn!
Battlefield was able to take an oversaturated game design and evolve it. Because instead of doing the same Call of Duty 3-lane map system that made you feel like you were playing on a child's carpet, Battlefield made you feel like you were a child whose father just handed you a map for the first time of the state while yelling at you asking if you're going in the right direction and if you're on the right street while the cars behind you are honking because the light just turned green, but you can't decipher between the subway tunnels, the streets, and the air traffic flight paths. Maybe the map is upside down and the magnetic field just did a 180. You don't even know if you're in the right state anymore. And on top of that, you had to take a dump for the last 12 miles. Is that Waldo? So I guess to put it simply, they make map big. But it's not just the size of the map, it's how you use it. Sure, the map sizes made the games good, but it was all the other stuff that really made Battlefield great. Like the destruction, the vehicles, and the player count that allowed each game to feel like a real battle, which involved a lot more strategy than any other first-person shooters ever did at the time.
Side! Even side! Many whelps! Now handle it!
I've been a fan of Battlefield for a really long time, so seeing them make terrible game after terrible game is just sad and really disappointing. Since it's obvious they have potential to make a good game, but instead of doing that, they just make a buggy mess that looks and feels like Advanced Warfare 2.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
What? 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 What?
As of making this video, Battlefield 5, a game that released 5 years ago, has more than double the amount of active users than Battlefield 2042. A game that released not even 2 years ago. It's not just the fact that Battlefield 2042 has almost no replayability due to awful game modes and bugs. I think it's because they promised the most Battlefield game ever when they made that initial teaser trailer.
Офигеть, он в стратосферу пошел. Терен дезуку, терен дезуку.
But by the time you see the finished product, you realize that the game is unfinished garbage that thought by making the most fan service trailer ever would make up for the fact that the game doesn't even work.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
So now the developers have been playing catch up ever since the initial release, and despite what some people might think, it doesn't work.
Did it already crash? Wow, it crashed again? In the menu? $34.75 billion. Yeah! Dude, it crashes again!
Get going.
So that's what we're gonna do today, huh? Nice, good. What a great game. Then it crashes. How much money are you paying me, Dice? No, seriously.
Other than the fact that the game is still unplayable a year after its release, the devs made a video talking about the game and how they're on the right track.
We hope you've enjoyed Season 2, Master of Arms. As it draws to a close, that marks 1 year of Battlefield 2042. In that time, we've heard you. Your feedback has been instrumental in how we've been able to evolve and improve the game. So thank you. We're really proud of the work so far.
You're proud? You're proud? You're proud? Battlefield games haven't been the same since Battlefield 1. Like, I don't know if anyone else remembers how amazing those games were at the time, or how it released right next to Infinite Warfare, the most hated Call of Duty ever.
I just want to take a baby who happens to be black and throw it!
And after Battlefield 1, it seemed like the next Battlefield would just be an open layup. But after about 2 years, Battlefield 5 was pretty much good, and I'm sure almost everyone prefers a finished product rather than paying $60 to be a beta tester. And after the complete mess that was Battlefield 5, you'd think that they would make a finished product that the fans could enjoy, right? All Battlefield 2042 managed to do was raise expectations, make a fan service game trailer, and butcher the Battlefield theme music. The music in Battlefield always did sound like loud farts into a Radio Shack microphone, but Battlefield 2042 takes it to a whole new level.
I like to wade into the band, because you know what you don't get very often? Marching baritones. Here's one right here. Plus, you know I love the tuba. It's one of my favorite instruments. Listen to this. I honestly lost all hope for Battlefield. It seems like they're way too focused on their competitors to make an original game. It's like Battlefield's that one kid in the lunchroom who took everything on his tray and mixed it together, and the fans are the ones who have to eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. My first Battlefield was Battlefield 3, which was the most realistic and amazing experience I've ever had playing a Battlefield game. Battlefield 3 was pretty much what the new Modern Warfare was. Great story that felt realistic but also got a little bit ridiculous at times. Amazing multiplayer with fun communities. I mean, well, maybe not Call of Duty, they're kind of... they get kind of crazy, but at least Battlefield, they were nice. They were nice.
No, I only need 5 more minutes.
Piss myself.
Can I just have 5 more minutes, please? Okay. 5 minutes, that's it, I promise. Alright, I just got intel from HQ, ETA 5 minutes to bedtime, boys. Let's wrap it up.
I've heard a lot of people saying that Battlefield needs to make a Bad Company 3, but I think that they should try and recapture the amazing feeling of Battlefield 3, where you're pretty much just a regular Marine. Like, there's no need to time jump 19 years into the future. Just make a semi-realistic FPS with a decent story. Because so far, Battlefield 2042 has become the very thing that it destroyed. Another futuristic warfare game that nobody asked for.